Hello, welcome to the introductory video or recording on 360-degree employee survey. As a school, we are taking up this activity to help each one of us. So it is important that you take 2 or 3 minutes to listen to this important information before you start doing your evaluations. Just to make sure all of us are on the same page, 360 degrees evaluation surveys are anonymous and confidential feedback that we are giving each other and everybody around us in our work environment. So teachers will be evaluating other teachers or giving feedback to other teachers, giving feedback to assistants, giving feedback to their leaders. Administrators will be doing the same thing. So you evaluate people who are at the same job group or job group level with you, people who are below your job group level, and people who are above your job group level. Now, why do we do this? Why do we need you to do this evaluation? First, we need to provide ourselves as a school and our members with an opportunity to find out the perception of each other, the perception of people on the work we do, and then compare those perceptions with our own perceptions. So it is important that I, for instance, know what perception or opinion somebody else, say somebody who is doing photocopying, has on me, and have feedback which will be important to help me improve, because I will start understanding that this is their perception. Or I will be able to compare that with actually the perception I thought I portray. The second part is we need to improve the dialogue between us GIS members as colleagues. So this, your feedback, will be giving positive or constructive feedback to people you work with, hence the conversation to start what we need as a school. The third part, we need to increase awareness. So for us to be able to... Another reason why we are doing this is to help us improve our teamwork, to help us improve the awareness of how we perceive each other as a group. So this simple feedback you will provide will help us as a team, as a school, to have our own feedback evaluated by ourselves. Because once you evaluate one of your colleagues or your supervisor or your subordinate, that feedback will go together to make the feedback of a complete school. So we will see how we rate ourselves as a school through the evaluations that you will provide to your colleagues. So, in other words, this will also help an individual who is receiving the evaluations to know that this is how other people view my contribution to the team, and this feedback is coming from all around the people I work with. So it is a well-rounded and balanced view of our behaviors and our contributions to the bigger team, which is GIS. So it is important, it is an important evaluation, it's an important feedback, and I ask that you give it thought so that the person you are giving that feedback benefits from it. Now, as you start doing it, I just need you to ensure that the feedback you provide is accurate. Let it be true. It will not help the person you are giving feedback to if you're lying to them. Don't exaggerate. Do not tell them they are doing super fine when actually they need to improve. The second part is you will need to know that the survey is anonymous, which means the person who you are evaluating will not know that it is you evaluating him or her. So it is good if in the open question you provide a very detailed feedback for them to learn or to use the information you are giving objectively. So do not just give a statement like you are very good. That does not help the person you are evaluating. You need to provide a statement that is prescriptive with specific information. Remember, the purpose of this is to improve all of us. It's not to judge each other. We are improving each other. So your feedback should be feedback that helps the GIS member to improve. Now, because of that, I ask that our feedback be honest. Let it be honest. Let it be constructive. We are not just criticizing each other negatively. We are looking at critiquing each other constructively, which means this is what you do, for instance, but the expectation could look like this, or when you do this, this is how it makes me feel. Or, for instance, you could be giving feedback to a colleague who doesn't say hi or good morning to anybody. So feedback to such a person could be something like, usually you do not respond to greetings. That makes me feel as if I have annoyed you, or as if you are in a bad mood and you do not like where you are working. Now, such feedback is not attacking. Such feedback is just to make the person who receives it aware that their certain behavior provides this perception, the perception you are giving to them, and that is what it makes you think of them. So, generally, your feedback should be feedback that needs to improve the person you are evaluating. If it doesn't improve the person, then it is not helpful. And the only thing that can improve is giving a correct mirror from the angle in which you are to the person you are evaluating. That mirror is what will make that person improve. So, in short, if you did not get anything in this video or in this presentation, remember that we are providing a 360 mirroring room or mirroring image to each other. Now let's go to how you answer the survey. On your screen is a survey for Mr. James, the assistant director. It is important in the first question that you decide or you choose the correct answer here, because if you choose James is my supervisor, it will take you to a survey that needs you to evaluate James as your supervisor. If you choose James as your co-worker, it will land you to a survey that requires you to evaluate James as a co-worker. If co-worker means your peer, you are the person who is at the same group level. If you are teachers, all the other teachers are your co-workers. If you choose James to be your subordinate, it will take you to a survey that evaluates James as your subordinate or your assistant or somebody who works below you. So this first page, the first question, is very important because it directs you to where the survey of that type is found. So make sure you answer the first question correctly. If James is a supervisor, select him as supervisor. Or if your colleague is a coworker, select as coworker. For instance, we will select coworker here. If you go next, you will find that the survey that will come will be relating to the coworker. Now, the first question you will receive is a very key question. It explains, or it needs you to provide a 0 to 10 likelihood that you will refer or recommend this person to other colleagues. I need you to think about this question as a question of rating or giving a star. How many stars will you give if it were from 0 to 10? It is important feedback to the person who will receive. Then you'll move down, answer all those questions. Once you complete, there is a last question in every survey that needs you to give constructive feedback, where you will provide information on how that employee or how that colleague of yours needs to improve. It is important that you provide specific and constructive feedback at this point. I hope through the short explanation you know how to do this, and looking forward to your feedback, and your colleagues will also be looking forward to your constructive feedback in this effort for us to improve each other. Thank you very much and good luck.